Hello! How's it going, Retro Gunner? I was about to say, I think I'm ready to go. Oh, yep, there it goes. Okay. Controller does work. Yay! Ooh, I was about to say my German is rusty. I don't know that I ever had that much to begin with to get rusty. I know Guten. How's it going, Bardo, for you? I know Guten Morgen would be good morning. Guten Tag would be... I think Guten Tag is just hello, but I'm not sure what the Tag denotes. I don't know if that's like good day. Ich bin ein Berliner. Okay, Tag is day, so it would be hello, but hello in the sense of good day. Okay. That's what I thought. I wasn't 100%. Arbin is evening. All right. From context, I suppose I could have figured that out. But I had to make a whole thing of it instead. Guys, it's the Middle Ages. And I know... Okay, now that I've been looking at that sprite for long enough, I can see that that is meant to be plate mail, plate armor. But that looks, on first glance, like a striped shirt. And shorts, and I'm like, what is Lucas doing here? My understanding is that although Ich bin ein Berliner makes it sound like you are saying I am a Berliner, I am a native of Berlin, I am also of Berlin. As I understand it, it really means more like I am a donut. That's what I've heard anyway. Ich kommst aus Berlin. I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation, but cool. That would be more like how you would say I am from Berlin, I am of Berlin. How many more chapters? That's I come from Berlin. Ah. I come, depending on how direct, how literal that translation is, I come from Berlin probably doesn't, it's, you know, the famous Kennedy quote, right? And yeah, I come from Berlin doesn't carry the connotation he was going for, because obviously he doesn't come from Berlin. He's trying to express support and solidarity with Berlin, but that's not the same thing as coming from Berlin. Like, I could say I am an Arizonan. I would not say I come... Well, it depends where I am. If I am in Arizona... Oh, doggo's chasing toy. That's what that sound is. If I am in Arizona, I would not say I come from Arizona because, well, I'm not coming from, I am already here, but also I am not a native Arizonan. I moved here in middle school. So if I were someplace else, if I were in Dallas, I could say I come from Arizona because that is where I am most recently coming there from. That is where I left. That's true, Zelisparza. Hope you're doing all right. Zel's been having a rough day. We were speaking some earlier. I played Mayrocrat with my nephew earlier this morning, so I'm in a good mood. Okay, this is, somebody was asking, who was asking? B-Scar was asking, how many more chapters do I have in the game? This is the final chapter, but supposedly it is longer than any of the other chapters. So by runtime, my understanding is I'm maybe 2/3 of the way through, maybe 3/4, but I don't have a clear idea. But when I started, there were 7 chapters to choose from, which I have now completed. and completing the last of those unlocked this 8th Middle Ages chapter. Long ago, in the kingdom of Lucrece, a hero appeared and slew the Lord of Dark. Though that hero has long since vanished, the Dread Archon, there's a name, the Dread Archon has risen once more. Thus must a new champion take up arms to cast down the fiend and deliver the princess from evil. We're doing it. Okay, now he looks like a knight. You pull out that sword, and he doesn't look like Lucas anymore.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Rokuro. Hey, this is the song that plays if you leave the menu running too long. What? This chapter gets Genobeam's stamp of approval.
Rejoice, Lucrece, for patron gods part sky to save a final day of King's contest.
All right, I am digging this dude's manner of speech already. Minister, you're all right in my book.
At West,
Wait, at West? Is that like his medieval-ass way of saying, in this corner?
declare yourself that all may know and cheer.
This guy is like the wrestling announcer of this tourney. I love it. Orsted. Genobeam says, hope you like that Shakespeareanish writing. I do. I've been playing. Hey, how's it going, Yodanashi?
I'm so happy I get to see the final chapter.
Glad you could be here with us. I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions lately. And that has a lot of that same old-fashioned language, but it's written so well. It's so, the dialogue is so snappy. I had only ever played the PS1 version, which had a pretty bog standard translation that left me confused a lot. And I mean, it's a story that unfortunately so many crosses and double crosses, so many factions and proper names to keep track of. It's a confusing story. That translation didn't help. I am liking it so much better with the War of the Lions translation. And it's got cutscenes, and the cutscenes are amazing. Like fully animated, fully voiced cutscenes that seeing the same cutscene acted out by these little pixel men in this diorama, it can come off kind of cold. And the fully animated cutscenes do a way better job of selling the emotion of some of those key scenes. Vagrant Story's localization also had that going for it. Interesting. That, you know what? I'm going to put that on my list. I've got a running list of JRPGs. I've been on this JRPG kick. Might actually finish Live Alive this year. But Vagrant Story is one of those titles that I have heard kicked around, but know very little about, other than the art style, not even so much of the game, but of the art surrounding the game, the cover art, stuff like that. Has that real, like, sepia tone parchment paper quality that I associate with Final Fantasy Tactics. I think there's at least some creative overlap between those two games. Anyway, we're going with Orsted. I do not change names on a first playthrough. We're going with the canon names for now.
A youth, brave and true, against Armstrong, a worthy adversary to the last.
Dude, this minister is my favorite.
At east, noble Strabo, beloved lad, gainst what of Narbe, fearsome, fearless brute.
There's a theory that Vagrant Story and Final Fantasy Tactics are in the same universe. Not that I'd heard, but like I said, I know very little about Vagrant Story. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Wild Arms. I know that one's got. I know people say say good things. Fun fact: Final Fantasy Tactics Advance was voted best GBA game ever made. Yeah, it seems like that one's really divisive. I know a lot of people who love it, and I know a lot of people who a lot of like Final Fantasy Tactics fans who really didn't like it.
2 by 2 shall they fight, fall, and
I've only played a little bit of it. I always wind up bouncing off of it. The story doesn't grab me, and just little things like how you place stamps to create the map. It's just like, no, I don't want to do this. Just give me the map.
spare no vigor, give no quarter. Begin!
All right, let's fight some pirate-looking dudes. Oh, dude, is my partner a wizard? Awesome. I want to chill with a wizard. Oh, okay. I guess it is 2 one-on-one fights. It's not a 2-on-2. Okay, we've got Bold Cut, and we've got Valorous Slash. All right, that seems to work just fine. Wolf's Bane.
God damn you!
Okay, all it did was poison me. It's all right. Yeah, I know Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy XII are supposed to be set in the same world in Ivalice. And I want to say there are a couple others, too. But yeah, separated by thousands of years or whatever.
Your grace, yonder youth victorious cheer!
Oh, I forgot that even the canon names aren't voiced. I'm sitting waiting like, say my name! Oh. It'd be nice if they had voiced at least the canon. Like, if you leave your name as the default, it gets voiced. Oh, damn. Did we just make an orphan? I mean, I say we. Really, it was the wizard who did. I only murder childless men.
Strabo endures! Before our final bout and winner crowned,
Oh, so those were the semifinals. Now I have to fight the wizard. I mean, that's almost as good as being pals with the wizard.
the king shall speak.
Your strength and skill I praise.
They do. It is a little like Yoda speak, isn't it?
Your courage, honor, covet too, in truth.
Oh, I'm blushing, Your
And
Majesty.
So, to peerless victor will I grant my Alethea, daughter's hand to wed.
Dude, did I wake up in a Dragon Quest? Getting real Dragon Quest vibes from this chapter.
Know this, my friend.
Are you guys getting that? I'm getting a lot of that crackling today. I wonder if it's worth resetting the game.
I've yielded much to you, but not this day.
It seems like it's only on my end. It seems like it... Anytime it's happened in the past, it's come through on stream okay, but...
Gods, grant me strength.
Bard says
glory
also getting the
deserved.
occasional blip. Maybe it's not just me then. I might have to restart the game as soon as I get the chance to save.
Comrades, blessed brothers in arms, make ready.
Yeah, I think it has to do with...
Everlasting.
I think it has to do with the way my Steam Deck is connected to my streaming PC. Red Ballet.
Dance among the flames!
Alright, that's fine. We can do that. Dang! My understanding was that they pulled from a lot of Final Fantasies in 14, not just 6, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Prismatic Whirl learned. Okay.
Rejoice, Lucrece! Your champion is crowned!
Primarily 6. Okay.
So be it.
So be it, and be it so.
Well fought. And won, my friend.
Okay, the wizard's a cool guy. I wanted the wizard to be a cool guy.
And kneel
I would have been
before the
sad if it had turned out he'd been a villain. I want to be pals with the wizard. You could be the best man at the wedding.
Magnificent duel. I salute you. Come, Malathea. Have you naught to say?
Yeah, I mean, it's real cool that I'm chattel slavery and all, but, you know, it's, thanks for selling me to this dude for being real handy with a sword. That's fucking great. Stribo is your Stybro? Strybro?
Your name and deeds are known to me, sir.
Yeah, she doesn't seem into it.
Having witnessed your prowess firsthand, I am grateful for most thrilling spectacle. Let us be wed, for king and for country.
Yeah, she doesn't sound into it at all. Hey, I don't blame her.
The youth is deserving of reward great. Let marriage unite. Bonds of blood true bind. And all know joy and peace forevermore. My people, come and join in our revels.
Well, I'm down for more revels.
My table is open to one and all.
So I was reading an article not too long ago. They were, sounds a little morbid. They were digging up grave sites from folks in the Middle Ages and they're capable of doing super detailed forensics on medieval bones, basically. And it was always assumed, so we had really good records from the Middle Ages of feasts and how many pigs they were ordering, like, the peasants to bring in for big, fancy, old-timey feasts. And what they found when they did the forensics is that the upper classes in the Middle Ages, they're able to tell this just by examining the remains. Their diet was not any different than the common folks. It was always assumed that the rich, the upper classes, the ruling classes were taking all the best, like peasants were eating gruel and really non-nutritious foods, and the nobility were getting all the good stuff. As it turns out, no. When they were ordering the peasants to bring in the livestock, who was eating all the pigs then? Everybody. These weren't like, lowly peasants, bring your food so that we can eat it. This was an invitation to a potluck, which is amazing. Apparently things weren't nearly as segregated back then, at least as far as diet goes. Right? Isn't that cool? I think that's awesome. I mean, not that there wasn't plenty of fucked up stuff going on back then, but it's nice to know that it wasn't quite as horrible as, say, a George R.R. Martin novel would have you think.
Was a lovely feast, full of light and life. Long has it been since I saw father so deep within his cups. The picture of bliss.
The king got wasted. Nice.
A happier man there has never been. In you he sees a future bright, an heir, a steward worthy of his legacy.
And are you in... I mean, look, I'm sorry. I know this is anachronistic. Me, 20th century, 21st century player coming into this medieval milieu. Are you into it, though? Stop me if you've heard this one before. We have this concept in the future called I may be butchering this pronunciation. Consent?
As do I, of course. Of course, husband dear.
Yeah, see, that sounds like somebody saying what she's expected to say. That does not sound like somebody who's that is not what we would call enthusiastic consent.
Please, look on me no more a maiden child.
I gotta believe.
I mean, I know that some other customs regarding age in marriage were were different back then too, but
For I am yours, and you are mine henceforth. None holds a higher place within my heart.
you guy I just met the other day.
Not any man. This I swear.
Now you got me second guessing some shit. We good?
In you alone, I place my faith.
Yeah. Yeah, laying it on thick. Yeah. I don't know, something about the delivery. It might be the voice acting. Voice acting?
Dear gods!
Uh-oh! Pterodactyl! Oof, yeah, that's... I can't save in battle, can I? No, I can't. What's Prismatic Whirl do? Whirl in place and slash surrounding enemies. Okay. Seems like Valorous Slash is the way. Yeah, that's more of a counterattack. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, this monster has a real Toriyama-like design to it. And and yeah, I get the feeling that they are definitely, this is the Dragon Quest pastiche. It would kind of be weirder if they didn't have one. This game has just been references galore.
Atop Eastern Mount dwells the Lord of Dark.
Lord of Dark seems like weird,
A curse
oh, what's the syntax? Weird syntax, too.
of heart. His twisted form reflection of his sin.
So was the pterodactyl the Lord of Dark, or was it just sent by the Lord of Dark?
Incarnate hate. Undying enemy.
That pterodactyl stole my semi-willing wife!
Atop Western Mount stands the hero true. One blessed, mighty, pure of heart and soul, his powerful form, providence is proof. By hero's hand must fall the Lord of Dark.
I get it, Retro Gunner. I get it. It's just how Malroth looked back in the day. I'm blanking. What's Malroth from?
I am undone. Too cruel this morning is.
Sounds familiar.
Awoken to familiar nightmare.
Oh, right. I did, yeah. I watched some of that. That was the, like, Vegeta-like kid.
But can it be? The demon lord of dark, dead and forgotten long years, now returned. The hero Hash slew him, a mighty deed.
Yeah, the hero
Might he
Hash,
again
man.
come in hour of need? Yet he is withdrawn deep into the wilds, far, far from kith and kin, in search to shed of solitude.
Man, I only played like a half an hour of the demo of Dragon Quest Builders, so...
My son, you will fight this fiend in his stead.
I mean, it's kind of my deal, I guess.
Happy day! You are indeed our hope, protector of the realm and our future. Cast down the Lord of Dark and save my child. Restore peace to the kingdom of Lucrece.
I'm fairly sure he was speaking figuratively when he said my son. Although he does seem to have a much bigger crush on you than his daughter does. Like, the king is really into him.
Show the people your true mettle. Show them, my son, that you've the makings of a king. Go! Prove yourself a worthy successor.
Sibling marriage was still not super okay
Deliver
back
from
then.
evil.
Close cousins more often. Siblings, not so much, is my understanding. It's true, he was not announced as a prince. This map of all Lucrece to you I give. I pray it guide you well, young man. My hope. Orsted carries a map of the kingdom of Lucrece. You may press the button to open this map and confirm your current location. So the Hero's Rest, the Archon's Roost, Hallowed Wood, and Fugalia Village. If you'd hear more of Hash, then ask not I. The minister knows well the hero's tale. Oh, please let it be voiced. Hold on, before I do that, though. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that cutting out. I'm just going to go ahead and... In fact, I think I'm going to back out of the game altogether. I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to... Okay. Just gonna undock my Steam Deck real quick. Dock it again, see if that makes a difference here. Alright. Okay, controller's going. All right, let's try that again. Because, yeah, there's always been, for as long as I've been playing this game, there's always been a little of that audio cut out, but it seems extra bad today. If I can fix that, that would be nice. I guess I could update the firmware on my dock. Apparently that's a thing you can do.
Long, long ago,
Yes, it's voiced! Tell us the story, Minister!
some 20 years it was. From blackest hell pit came the Lord of Dark to build his mountain fortress in the east.
Okay, so the Archon's Rest? Is that the...
Terror he sowed. All Lucrece did weep. Then, precious queen, yet heavy with sole child, dear Alethea, yet unborn, stolen.
Wait.
But saved them we, the hunter Hash did rise.
Okay, I was under the impression that this was like thousands of years ago or whatever, but this was just before Alethea was born.
With Uranus, goodly priest, defy the Lord of Dark. Thus, against all odds, 2 men laid low the fiend and delivered Lucrece. When each was overcome, the hunter cheered. Our Hash named honored hero of the realm. Alas,
Yeah.
he came to loathe the praise, and those who heaped it upon him. Now a hermit, he lives apart, his whereabouts unknown. Uranus too, gentle soul, has vanished.
Huh. Yeah, I'm also starting to suspect some kind of twist here. Seems like this is setting up for something different happened 15, 20 years ago. Blaster Master Guy asks, are all these timelines going to converge at some point? My understanding is yes, and I had heard that it would happen in this chapter. But, I don't know, we've only been playing for a few minutes, but so far it's just another chapter. 'Twas from this very terrace, was it not? Our princess spirited into the dark. Timey-wimey ball incoming. Yep. Certainly seems that way. Deprived of youthful radiance of joy, these halls grow cold in my lady's absence. We're going to staff the Royal Guard with only pairs of identical twins that all say the same thing. 'Twas by her loving grace our flowers bloomed. I'm just going to say the same thing as him, so I'm not going to talk to you. The small folk. All right, somebody's been reading A Song of Ice and Fire. The small folk. Welcome, DB the Third. The small folk gather outside Castle's gate to wish you well and pray for your success. The twins are tradition, as is the princess kidnapping. Pray spare a moment, friend. They've waited long to see their hero off on holy quest. Take heart, champion. Nay, a new hero. Pray take this blade, my family's treasure through generations passed down, yours to wield. Defender. Well, nuts to this... Oh, okay. It's a... He said take this blade, but it turns out it's a glove. Alright, sure. This game is really pretty, Yegg. Welcome. Friend, should your journey take you south and west, then I pray you visit Fugalia. My sisters reside there and speak fondly of the village and all who call it home. Yep, and there goes the audio cutting out again. Well, that's annoying. Hold on. There's one more thing I can try. Shouldn't make a difference if people are hearing it on the stream too, but yeah, well, worth a try. 'Tis little, but I pray it serves you well. You obtained a trifle. 'Tis but a trifle. I've naught to offer you, sir, save perhaps. Oh, very well, for her, for all Lucrece. He gave me the shirt off his back. Holy crap. Yeah, this is gotta, the rug's gotta get pulled out under this. This is way too straightforward. You're the hero and everybody loves you and you save the princess. Happy ending, the end. I'm sensing an M. Night Shyamalan twist coming up. Fell Archon's Roost, Black Mount to south and east. Yet he alone can enter there, I fear. I, only Hash, can hope to win the day. Seek you the mountain west, bitterly cold, forever wrapped in snow, the Hero's Rest. Okay, so I've got to go to Hero's Rest, try and get Hash to be my party member, and then go east. Am I Odio? Are we all Odio? Odio. Yeah, I mean, Orsted? It's not that far off. I've but a single treasure to my name. Nevertheless, your cause is just and true. Joshua Tree Seed. Why, with this, I could grow a YouTube album. U2 album. Oh, geez, I'm the worst. Aye, I'm the woodsman, father to the boy. He told you what? The seed is sacred? Ha! A token taken from the wood, not more. My husband works the wood for a living. And on occasion I've brought him a meal. For a good and loving wife I strive to be. With me he shared a story intriguing. Pray lend an ear, and I'll regale you now. He said, what did he say that day? Oh dear, forgetful I am often. Silly me, I will remember. Any moment now. Pray humor me, for sleepless nights await if memory continues to elude. The seed of nagging doubt of lost a tale. Was the seed itself. That's it. 'Twas when he chanced upon the forest's gift. In village near he spied a wizened man, familiar somehow, of that no doubt. Beneath the blazing sun he basked at peace. Where to find this village, and its name? 'Tis on the tip of my tongue, oh, so close. So frustrating to forget such a thing. A rather long story it became, but thank you for listening. And good luck! I shall go mad if I cannot recall. Worry not for me, be on your way. I'll just be here, going mad. Something tells me that's a hint to something that'll become important, some kind of foreshadowing. That's why it drew so much attention to it. Maybe, I don't know. All right.
Alone, you'd face the Lord of Dark, my friend.
Oh, is it the wizard? Yes!
No need for heroics. I'll come along.
Strybow or Straybow?
Magic foul and fear. But game not at contest's end? No foe divine, nor fiend profane can stand.
Maybe he can equip some of that stuff that, Nope. I do get my wish to hang with the wizard. Whoa. I didn't even see the enemy in the tree. Oh, wow. A bunch of them. Prismatic whirl, yeah! Now we're talking. Oh no! Oh no, he's going to tickle me! Believe it or not. Something other than Zelda and Final Fantasy. Red Ballet. Wield fire magic to conjure an orb of flame to send against the enemy. Or Icebind. Water magic to conjure magical ice to entomb enemies in an area.
Get out of here!
Ooh, only got one of them. Ooh, okay, that tickle is actually getting a little bit rough there. Let's see. What if I do one of these? One of these. Ooh,
Get nary mark nor scratch!
that's a little rough. Ooh, I don't know if Wizard can take another tickle. Congress. Alright, let's get him back up.
Take this!
I don't have that much in the way of healing items.
I owe you much. Dance among the flames! Get nary
Oof.
mark nor scratch!
Yeah, the wizard does indeed seem to miss a lot.
Feel my rage!
There we go. He does fine when he hits, but... Alright, I think it's time for my wizard friend to just back off. Oh, nuts. Well, that is most unfortunate. Yeah, that's kind of it as far as healing items. Unfortunately, Wizard can't gain levels if he can't survive the frickin' battle. Oh, never mind. He does get experience when he's... Oh, that's right. It's only if he dies all the way that he doesn't get XP. Okay, all right. That's okay. Oh, huh, okay. That time there just was... I think we've got actual random encounters in this chapter. Because I saw no overworld enemy that time. Goring Rush? Oof.
I've got it!
Boom. Yeah, I didn't see one last time, but I thought maybe it was just blocked by the tree because I was behind a tree. Crushing Blow learned.
Just wait, my friend. Surpass you soon I will.
Freezing Shards learned. But yeah, I think it's just straight up random encounters this time. No overworld enemies to try to avoid. Oof, yeah, that audio is cutting out terribly. Are you guys hearing that too, or is that just me? Okay, yeah, you guys definitely are hearing it. That is unfortunate. It's always happened from time to time, but... Unfortunately, I'm not really sure what else to try. Okay, yeah, alright. It's not just me. Unfortunate. Yodanashi says, don't think it's a big deal. Alright, well... When I'm... After this stream, I'll try updating the firmware on my Steam Deck dock. I do have another dock that I could be using. That, as I recall, I used it a couple of times and it did not give me that problem, but... Ooh, he's vulnerable to crushing blow. Let's... Oops. Oh, I can't get the other one. Oh, well.
Race!
Okay, resistant to ice. Vulnerable to fire. Alright.
Dogs of love of flames! Your end is nigh!
Yeah, I think it's probably more annoying to me than it is to you guys, just because I have the volume turned up all the way, whereas on the stream, I have it mixed low so that it doesn't overwhelm my voice. Faith Eater, dang. That's a pretty hardcore name for a slug.
I got you!
Dang, that snow is really pretty. Ooh, footprints.
I got you! I've got it!
I don't know if I was just getting really bad RNG, but the wizard does not seem to be missing nearly as much. Might also be because his stats improved when he leveled up. I think it was I got you, but I could be wrong. I have definitely heard some not PG-13 things that I'm like, did he just... in this game.
Race! Take that!
I've got it!
Strength drain. As long as you don't eat my faith. I need that.
I thought I'd grown more.
Gale Force learned. I'm gonna keep following these footprints. Oh, because they will take me to a nice little cabin. Dope. Hollow-eyed hermit. Yeah, this dude's seen some shit. Something more is going on than he saved the princess, I guess the queen, her mother, a long time ago. And he got tired of the fortune and fame. Should I feel like I should talk to him first before just trying to jack his shit.
A fine shield, that is. Fit for a hero.
The chest is locked. All right. Anything else I can do in here? Not seemingly. It's not just a matter of you have to speak to him 18 times. Nope. All right. What craftsmanship this shield? I wonder. In this place, that is exactly where we heard Hash could be found. Never mind. Fugalia's where we should go. Apparently Fugalia's where... I didn't... I don't know about that, dude. Alright. He resists all of the magics.
I've got you.
Ooh. I mean, I gotta use something out on him, and it's not like I have... Let's see. Gale Force could maybe stun him if I'm lucky. Yeah, let's try it. It also says it's penetrating for whatever that's worth. Actually, for resisting, that does decent damage. Oof, okay. Yeah, Buddy Boy hits like a truck, though. Oh, jeez. Can I flee? I think I'm gonna flee. Yeah, that was, I mean, polar bears are nothing to mess with. It's, okay. So yeah, let's try going to Fugalia, I guess. There we go. Man, and here I thought Faith Eaters were going to be the most metal enemy I fought today. Yeah, I'm not sure what that little voice clip is either. Sounds like he's saying, "Your Grace," but I swear it sounds like he's saying, "Christ!"
Dance on both the flames. Your end is nigh.
I'm a sucker for saying nigh instead of near.
Take that.
Oof. These boys can hit when they feel like it, though.
Ha! Ha!
Yeah, I wonder if that bear wasn't also telling me, "Hey, dummy, this area is too high level for you."
I've got you.
Man, these guys are speedy. Getting this turn off before I can even rid ballet his ass.
I've got it.
Ooh. Hiro-chan is starting to look a little low. Well, only one slug left. This will probably be fine.
Feel my rage.
Boom.
Rejoice in victory.
Obtained Axion Sword. Alright. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to pop a save. Well, I'm thinking of it. Do Axion Sword... Yes, Axion swords speak louder than Axion words. Gush it up however you like, Trebek. The point is, does it work?
I've got it.
I don't got it!
Scratch!
Race! Take that!
Maybe these frost vines just have really good evasion or something. So that was my first miss in a while.
Dance among the flames!
Or maybe it was just RNG. That does happen. Leveled up. Wave Slash learned. North Heroes Rest. Yep. See how many of these we can take out in one blow. Boom! Loving it. That's unfortunate. These guys only have 5 HP. Wow. Let's see. Go. Good enough. How's it going, Timmy? It's going good. We are on the final chapter of Live Alive today. I hear this chapter is the longest, and so I am not expecting to beat it today. Yeah, we're kind of waiting for the rug to get pulled out from under us on this story. Seems like it's way too simple and there's got to be a crazy twist. Fugalia Village. Home of tufts of balm grass and such.
It's you!
It is!
Mother! You'll never guess who's here!
We saw you fight. It was most impressive, sir. My son here cheered your every victory.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I recognized him from the tournament!
The herbs outside can soothe most any hurt. You'll find more south and east in the forest.
All right. Okay. Thought at first it was the kid you orphaned. That would have been pretty funny.
Now rest your weary bones. The flames partake such quiet warmth
Don't mind me, I'm just here reciting poetry to myself.
to wash away the pain.
Up, same shield.
Mark you this shield. We've seen its like before.
This guy's the priest. Young man, there's no need to feel down.
Or do you know of such things?
Should we just cold read this old man?
God, strike me down.
Because, yo, we don't actually know anything about such things. We just saw the shield one place.
The Lord of Dark returned. Thus do you seek the hero Hash's aid. As well you should. 'Twas by his mighty hand that demon died, and all was set to rights.
Except apparently, it didn't take.
But weak, complacent good folk came to be in victory's wake, reliant on our Hash. So he then, weary, all but spent, withdrew to respite deserved, midst the drifts of snow.
Yeah, I know, we saw him.
Themselves alone they loved, he'd realized. In truth, commanded and consumed by greed.
Dude, one guy gave me the shirt off his back.
And celebrated hero of Lucrece sensed deep within his heart the self-same sin. The covetous contempt for others grow. I envy too these men.
I like that
Their
part.
simple lives. The song that calls young fools to glory great condemns them to grace.
And there goes the audio again.
With his embrace, unburdened, nameless. Aye, this was our dream.
But nameless you are not. For yours, I know.
Yep, I think we've all guessed it.
Indeed. With Hash I faced the Lord of Dark, then bold and brash. Now simply Uranus. To brave the mount, to risk one's life and limb for Aletheia is a noble aim.
Yes, to brave the Mount of Uranus.
But I would see Hash and his heavy heart, yet filled with hate for fellow man, be cleansed. Without love, without trust, without faith, I fear for him and his immortal soul. So I will take up arms and join your quest. And pray, dear Hash, my friend, may yet be swayed.
Shing! I mean, that definitely seemed to be Hash up on that mountain there. I don't think that's the twist.
You do well to take that shield with you. Strong, stout steel. She withstood the many blows and missiles brought to bear against us by foes.
Oak and iron guard me well, or else I'm dead and doomed to hell. Ah, see, you say Diablo 2 scenario. I was thinking Final Fantasy X scenario. Sharpbeak. Get him, Skeeter. Oh, damn. Shots fired, Blaster Master guy. I remembered liking Final Fantasy X. It's been high on my list of things to replay next. Hey, how's it going, Fugitive from Reality? Welcome, welcome. But I have not finished Final Fantasy X since it first came out in the mid-2000s. I would say that, as according to my recollections, I neither loved nor hated Final Fantasy X. The combat system was excellent. There were things that I didn't love about it. Mostly the fact that it was the beginning of hallway fantasy. Final hallway. That was not great. I remember liking the characters a lot. I remember the story kind of falling apart in the last act, but I wonder if maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIII. There are people who will tell me that it gets good with a straight face. But even they are like, yeah, it gets good after, like, you know, the first 20 or 25 hours, it really opens up. And, you know, to prove them wrong, I would have to play more of that game, and which is something I will not do. Ooh, Crimson Eruption. That's a new one. It's got a charge time on it, though.
I've got it.
Yeah, and then there are people who will say, well, the sequels are pretty good. Final Fantasy IV was your favorite to replay? That's... Oops, what am I doing? Heavenly Succor... Ooh. It's a healer. Interesting. Huh, so his only attack power hits everything but hits weak. Interesting. I suppose I could have healed Wizard Kun. Oh well, it's fine. I should probably pop a save. I don't know, there are people who like Final Fantasy VIII, so I guess everything's got its audience. But I can't say I've seen as many defenders of Final Fantasy XIII as even people who will stan 8. Uranus does in fact. You're healing anus. Oh no, I just made the subtext into text. Whatever. Ooh, we didn't get the poison off that time. Nice. Let's try the Crimson Eruption.
You will fall.
Boom! Get wrecked. Don't really need healing, so... Just try to hit all the things. Final Fantasy VIII makes a lot more sense when you remember that they had, like, 9 months to try to follow up 7. It's a promising first draft that they never got around to finishing. charge time.
Dance among the flames!
I will say that I got more out of Final Fantasy VIII than I did out of 13. Enough people have said good things about Final Fantasy VIII that I have revisited it multiple times over the years, trying to, like, see if I just judged it too harshly. And, yeah, it's just kind of not a good game. Like, some of the systems are cool, but the game doesn't really teach you how to make best use out of them.
Hash, will you not look me in the eye? Will you not acknowledge a comrade true?
Is he sitting on a stool? Because I can't see the stool. It looks like he's just,
Lord of
like,
Dark has risen.
doing the invisible
We
stool
must
thing.
act. Oh, Hash. Defiant in your bitterness. They're weak and petty, fickle creatures, flawed. And thus do they seek paragons of light. The righteous few to shepherd them through dark. They follow, learn, and grow. In time they lead, when heroes old give way to blood new. But only if we trust, if we believe.
You got to do what?
Potential, their better nature.
I gotta believe.
Yeah! I still can't tell if he's sitting on a stool or if he's just working them
Let us
glutes.
quit this place. I've been a fool. What good to treat with ghosts of heroes dead?
Ooh.
Here, naught save regrets. Oh, spiteful coward, misanthrope. Farewell.
Damn, Uranus! Shots fired indeed.
That's no good.
'Twas with this shield in hand he faced the fiend.
Check.
I'm never hesitant to say fuck the president.
Oh, Hash.
Mistake not mine intent, good priest.
Oh, he speaks.
Know this. Their troubles are beneath me still. But you call me craven. I'd prove you wrong for peace of mind and pride.
Huh.
The peak is where we must needs go forthwith. Before we climb the Archon's roost, I'd claim a relic, once forsaken. Oldest friend.
Alright. Let's check the new guy's equipment. Oh, he gets an Axion sword too. Oh, should we bring your shield, my dude? Yeah, okay, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Neither of these guys can... Yep, okay. Also, let's pop another save just to be sure. It's Big Gimli. Any spoiler-free newbie tips for Final Fantasy VI? I finally bounced back off of my Hades replay, so I will be starting it tonight. Make sure to... So there's a house just at the entrance of the first town, Narsh, with a bunch of NPCs that explain the game systems to you. It can be a little overwhelming. I would say pay attention to what they tell you about back row, front row stuff, because that is super important. Lots of characters do full damage from the back row, so most characters should be in the back row most of the time. And that'll really help in the early game. Because only the fight command does half damage from the back row. Everything else, even if it seems like a physical attack, yeah, in fact, everything else I can think of does full damage from the back row. And almost everybody has, like, Cayenne has his sword tech, Edgar has tools, Sabine has blitz. All of that stuff does full damage from the back row. So except for Locke, most characters don't use the fight command much, or don't really have any need to. Alright. So you don't need to put anybody in front. You can put everybody in the back if you want to. I keep getting stuck in 4 on the battle where they strip you to nothing before getting to the boss. Not sure if I remember which one that is. Bold Cut, Crushing Blow, Shard Fall, Dragon Soul, Flourish, Archon's Mark. A legendary demonic art once used to defeat the Lord of Dark. That's interesting. Oh, the Dark Elf Cave. Yeah. Yeah, if that's the one you mean. Yeah, that one's rough. That is definitely a big difficulty spike. But yeah, mostly what I'll say about Final Fantasy VI is it's not a super hard game in general. It's pretty forgiving, so try not to stress too hard. Okay, yeah, that's the Dark Elf's Cave. Yep, yeah, I remember that place. Yeah, that is definitely a rough one. I saw I just unlocked something, but it immediately left my brain. Oops. Oh, mysterious gravestone.
The Archon's Roost. 'Twas here you buried it?
The Archon's Roost.
O Lord of Dark. Accursed fiend returned! By all the gods I swear, with sacred blade, I'll slay you! send you back from whence you came.
Hash is pissed. Hash reclaimed Brion, or possibly Bryon. Yeah, with Gao, there are two basic. there are two schools of thought. Yeah, I guess three. One of them is Gao sucks, don't use Gao. The other is Gao is awesome, grind for 80 hours to get all his attacks and consult a guide to know exactly which one to use where. I tend to go the middle path, which is learn Stray Cat and just use that on everything. It is seldom the best, but it's non-elemental, it's physical, so at least it won't heal enemies. But really, just don't stress. Do whatever seems fun at the time. It's not a super hard game. You can pretty much wing it and be fine. Occasionally you might have to grind a little bit if...
Take that! Take that!
Dance among the flames! There's no escape!
Our contest ends.
Thank you, Mixalide. So, if you look at any given character's status screen, you'll see their magic stat. And characters with higher magic stats, go figure, tend to be better casters. Every character can be a decent caster if you want them to be, but other characters have more options, better options. I wonder why the orange diamond is taking me back this way at this point. Ooh, I didn't even see that there was one right there. That's fine. This ought to take care of him. Boom.
Your end is nigh.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, Fugitive, just because so few characters really benefit from physical stats. Purple Mist Learn. Neat. Yeah, if you want a bunch of Genji gloves, you can always steal them on the floating continent. But honestly, I never found it useful to have more than one or two. Getting that early one is very nice to have in the early game, though, especially on Locke. It's pretty much the only way his damage can keep pace. Ha! That was a neat little sound effect.
Take that! Dogs unload the flames! Rejoice in
Yeah, that's true, Yodanashi. Especially on Sabine, since you can give him double fire claws and everything in that area is weak against fire.
Now hearken to the word divine.
Man, Hirokun, hits like a truck, but he's slow. Half these battles, he's not even getting an attack off. I also notice I'm leveled to a point where I'm not really gaining significant XP anymore, unfortunately. Forbidden lands lie beyond this marker. And it doesn't tell you exactly where you are. I'm guessing this is where the Hallowed Wood crosses over into the Archon's Roost. Take it easy, Fugitive. Thanks for joining us. And thanks for the raid. Counter Divine Providence. Oh, dang. Sick. I guess I didn't really look at that. Yeah, that's oof. Okay, so Priest Kun's counterattack is no joke.
Our contest ends.
Thank you, Blaster Master guy. That is one of the things that I remain proud of.
Boy, stand you back.
Ooh, are we gonna do a frog cutscene a la Chrono Trigger here?
Yields to none.
You gonna chop the mountain in half? Let's see it. Yup.
Save he who's earned the right to challenge hell.
And who's that?
The seal is broken. Let's have done with it.
Ooh, spooky. Alright, I'm still one-shotting everything. Trying to keep an eye on, should I be paying more attention to these battles? Because I'm not putting a lot of thought into my strategies. I'm kind of just winging it. Seems like that's fine.
Your end is nigh.
suppose it wouldn't hurt terribly to... to get a little more used to Hiro-kun's moveset here. I do like that little sound effect, just that little boink, boink, boink. Oof. Nice. Let's see, he's weak against water, and I just happen to have a water spell right here. Get wrecked. Oh.
Get no mark nor scratch.
Yes. Dang, get wrecked, dude. Okay, that one's a self-debuffing. Moonrise learned.
Even now I find new power.
Oh, we've got the we've got the trope of the old man who gets less benefit from leveling up. Nice. That was one
of the fun things about 4. Tella, his physical stats would go down as he leveled up because he's so old. Well, Miles, we're letting Wily save Zelda today. We're saving Alethea?
Was that her name? Am I remembering it right? Let's see. Here we go. He's vulnerable.
Get out of here!
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good spoiler light tip for Barda for you. There is a spell. You will not get access to it until for a while, but there is a spell called Osmos. Teach it to everybody. It is awesome. Once you have it, you will never have to worry about running out of MP again. It steals MP from enemies, and that's the kind of spell that will often be useless because enemies will be immune to it, or they just won't give you enough MP to be worth it. In this case, it's super worth it. I shouldn't have done the charge attack with Hiro-kun. Now it's gonna miss. Oh well. Resist fire. That's fine.
On silver wings we fly.
Boom.
I thought I'd grown more.
Blue Squall learned. Is this the... I'm totally turned around now. I guess I want to go this way then? Curse my crappy sense of direction. Poof.
Take this.
Oh, look at that. He was even vulnerable against it, but it didn't one-shot him. I think these enemies might be starting to suck a little less. Viscous ooze. This dude down here is super tanky. This should do it though. Boom. Boom. I guess I am starting to get a decent amount of experience again. Oh, more slugs. Don't eat my faith, bro.
Your end is nigh.
I'm still waiting for the reveal that this is not, in fact, an evil lair. That we're the evil ones.
Our contest ends.
I will also say I'm leaning really hard on this minimap to tell me where to go. I would not be having fun trying to navigate this dungeon without it. So many branching paths. Yeah, I definitely noticed that too. The queen was pregnant during her abduction. Seems like there's gonna be something weird or different about the princess. Let's whirl these guys prismatically.
I've got it.
Ooh, Yodanashi raises a good point. Kidnapped right as she's being forced into a marriage that she's maybe not super into. Are these all the bosses? These are all the end bosses from the other 7 chapters. The T-Rex from the prehistory chapter. The martial artist from the Street Fighter chapter. The dude with the minigun in the upper right. He's from the Wild West chapter. Trying to place the other ones. I think the lower left one was from, was that one from the near future? I think the Kung Fu guy's from Imperial China, and the Death's Head is from Far Future. Yeah, that's the upper left one. The upper left one is the angry AI from the ship, pretty sure. And then, yeah, that's right. Middle is near future. That's right. You know what? That seems like a good spot to pop a save. Can't imagine why I'd be thinking I'd be walking into something dangerous just about now, but you know what? Just in case. Ninja. Ninja. Yeah. Forgot about the ninja chapter.
It ends this day, O Lord of
Because that was kind of my least favorite chapter. This is the ninja chapter.
The hunter, Ash, and Uranus the priest.
Okay, so the pterodactyl was the Lord of Dark.
With righteous fervor they come, confident that all can be reclaimed, redeemed, absolved.
Interesting choice of words. I'm listening.
In death, you'll understand my true design.
Okay, I take it back. Different pterodactyl. Alright, boss theme. Ooh, now there's a cool design. I'm not sure how I feel about that crane stance he's doing. Looks like he's about to topple over. Alright, should I maybe be paying a little more attention to this fight? See, and he resists wholly. That is... So the hero uses dark attacks, and the horrible evil demon resists wholly instead of being weak to it. Yeah, I'm definitely raising some eyebrows at this. What's this game trying to tell me here? Mias? Ouch. Ouch. Let's see. I feel like I want to... I feel like I want to spread out my guys, but I also want to heal them. So maybe I should just keep them where they are for the moment. Keep them grouped for healing. Shh. Alright. Heavenly Succor. Prayer of Healing. Okay, Prayer of Healing is single target. Yeah, I need group healing. Okay, alright. Ooh, Beguiling Gaze. That doesn't sound good. Bunch of debuffs. Ooh, he gets his counter off, though. Oh, but he resists that. Well, it says this is what defeated him last time. Let's see what it does. And... yeah, I feel like I should maybe try to... and Hiro-kun doesn't really have any... I mean, I guess 1,000 Cuts does some statuses. Yeah, I guess Crushing Blow debuffs his defense. Might be useful. Archon's Mark. Let's see it. Okay, that wasn't an I win button, but it was significant. Ooh, he has a counter, though. That's unfortunate. That is most unfortunate. Ouch. Okay. Let's see, does any of this stuff have... that's right, Gale Force does Paralyze. If I could land that on him, that would be amazing. Blue Squall also does Paralyze. And... let's see what we can do with Purple Mist here. Okay, the status has landed, so that's dope. Okay. Gotta get your boy back up. There we go. Ugh, that poison damage is rough, though. Let's see. Ooh, he's charging something up, isn't he? Oh boy. Alright, well, I gotta... that red aura is a status thing. It's the red color of his charge meter that has me more concerned. Unfortunately, not knowing where that attack's gonna land... I don't know that there's much to be done about it other than... Okay. Okay, alright. That is unfortunate, but I can bring those guys back up. As soon as Priest Coon gets his turn again. I'm getting some damage in on him. One more of those Archon's marks. Plus some tickle damage from my other dudes should suffice.
I owe you my shield.
Alright, so he's still got most of his status ailments on him. Purple Mist seemed to do alright. Ooh, he's charging up another ouchie attack. Ooh, nice! Nice! I interrupted his, whatever he was charging up, though.
This could spell doom. I am my foolishness.
Alright, one more Archon's Mark ought to do it. Ooh. I really wish the audio would stop cutting out.
Impossible. The Fiend played us for fools.
Did I miss something in that dialogue?
This Lord of Dark. A shadow cast by minions small.
Okay.
A trickster. Nothing more.
I mean, we knew that couldn't be the final...
Good hash, your face.
The
It
final
speaks of
boss.
sickness, grave.
Oh, dang. It's not just the of death. Straight up spitting up blood.
Hash. Another shadow's lie.
Yep, okay, yep. This is the reveal.
For pride, I donned my armor. But for fear, I'd shed it. This broken shell, my prize, just deserts a legacy of storied life.
How now? Prince? Then pawn?
I would really like the audio to stop cutting out, please.
Without a doubt. My enemy, I know. He'd not give up so easily, this foe.
And what of Althea? Where is she?
But why, Hash? Why feign strength and wager life?
Because you called him out, jerk.
But Gamble lost his plane. God damn you, why?
I mean, he was the only one who did significant damage against that boss. It's not like he wasn't...
My friend, do you recall the man I was? That day, in distant memory, when they sang, our hero, Hash, our hero. And I was.
You are.
And as a hero, I'd greet death. My sword, I leave to you, boy. Wield it well.
All right.
She waits. She hopes that help is coming still. By love and trust and faith will we be saved.
Killing the Lord of Dark is a pretty crazy midlife crisis.
When against the world we stand, apart, alone. Believe in me, we plead, we pray, and answer they. I will.
Dear Alethea, she's not here.
I mean, yeah, I don't see her around anywhere either, but... Oh. Here we go.
Shudders. We must flee this place. Before the tremors rend the roof o'erhead.
The Archon's Roost hates promise. Huh. It's evocative.
Enough. He's dead. And we'll be too.
So this whole dungeon was just a trap? Just like, come in here, think you've won the game like a goon. We'll bring the whole... Oh geez, did Strybau just... The door is sealed beyond, all is silent. Oh dang. Okay. I did not see that coming. Yeah, dwindling party indeed. Like, obviously, the previous hero had to die. Just the same reason Obi-Wan had to die, and it's just what you get. The old generation has to be defeated so that the new generation can become the hero, but I did not see Strybau biting it too. Obtained a vial of Bale's blood. Well, that's cool. Hey, what's up, Red Graph? We did, in fact, lose 2 members of our party. Got a nat 1 on the Misty Step? Yup. I don't know about you, but if I show up in this spooky-ass castle mountain thing, and I just lost 2 dudes, boom, like that, and I see a random vial of Bale's blood lying around, I don't take it. I leave it be. Well, that just happened. I'm guessing the quest marker's taking us back to the king? Hash dead? I dare not think it, but if so... Everybody's still all stoked. So you killed the demon lord, right? Okay, all right. Yeah, that's enough of that. A couple of them said, and Strybau too? But I was just flying through that dialogue because they were all saying the same thing. Ugh, these audio cutouts are really obnoxious. I want to see what the king has to say about this, then I'm probably going to call it and see if I can't troubleshoot that some off stream. Drop a little save here. Hey, Tho. Yeah, about all that.
Let sun now set on tragic day.
Word?
Good Hash, the best of us, now gone. And Strabo, too.
Strabo, not Bow, Strabo.
Tell me then, explain it. Where's the fiend that stole my child?
That is a very good question, Your Majesty.
Dearest Alethea, she lived. A drowning man I am. At sea, in grief, for tragedy known, the future feared. I'll think on it no more today. The western room you'll have. Let sleep bring us solace.
That's no good.
It has been a pretty crazy day for this kingdom. You are not wrong. I don't know if I deserve a Chivo for that game, but thank you. Alright, I'm having fun, but this audio cutting out is affecting my enjoyment of what should be a very enjoyable game that's throwing lots of cool surprises at me. So I think I am going to call it and try to troubleshoot that problem before next time. Thank you for joining me, folks. I am going to pull up... Yeah, I don't have a good sense of how far, of how close I am to any kind of conclusion. So, probably good to call it rather than keep pushing forward. So we will get at least a part 13. Let's go ahead and roll some credits. Thank you very much. Welcome to DB the Third, and thank you to Rokuro and Yonanashi for the subs and resubs. Thank you to A Fugitive from Reality for the raid. Thank you, as always, to Probably Not a Mayor for all the generosity over the years. Let's see if we've got anybody streaming who might appreciate a raid. And the answer is kind of not really, because nobody that I follow has much, tends to stream much around this time of day. Jet of ALTTPR fame is doing a Cosmere deep dive podcast. If we got any Cosmere fans in the audience, I could never get into it. I read one of what I later learned was one of the Cosmere books. It was alright. Didn't really make me want to read more. It was fine. That was, Elantris, I think it was called. I don't know. But yeah, if anybody has any requests for a raid target, throw it out there. Otherwise, we might just have to raid Bob Ross or something. Because there is nobody streaming right now. I mean, nobody human streaming. There's AI-generated Seinfeld. Zito is streaming Remnant 2. Yeah, we could raid Zito. I don't follow him anymore these days. That's why I didn't see that he was on. Is it still CZ Backlash? Or was that only on Twitter? Just Zito? Really? Oh, yep, there it is. What do you know? All right, tell Zito hi for me. Hope he's doing well. Bye, everybody.